Hello everyone, it's Shane Kanto, your Wasteland reviewer, and I'm here to review Netflix's new drama thriller, Seven Prisoners, and this is from director Alexandre Moratto and starring Christian Maheirlos and Rodrigo Santoro, who I know from Westworld. And this film focuses on an 18-year-old Mateus, who's portrayed by Maheirlos, who goes off and starts working at this place run by Santoro's Luca, and him and his friends are there, and they realize very quickly that this isn't really a voluntary kind of place to work, and they become imprisoned, and then Mateus winds up trying to make a deal to get out of this place by basically being part of the machine that's oppressing these workers, these prisoners, and his own friends, and these other young men in this situation. And this is a really hard film to watch. It really pushes the human spirit and human nature to where would you go for self-preservation. And you have Mateus, who's doing things that are horrible to other people that have been done to him, just to make sure that he can get out alive. And it begs that question, what would you do in those situations? Would you go on and do these things to preserve yourself, or would you try to stand up for these people who are being oppressed? And all along the way, Rodrigo Santoro is a disgusting villain in this film, and he gives such a strong performance, and you can tell there's some complexities there, but there's just this malevolence, and that's kind of feeding at Mateus, and Maheirlos gives a really strong performance here in terms of that conflict, that internal conflict, and how he portrays that conflict with the other prisoners and these new prisoners, and how he has to navigate these interactions with these really seedy people that he winds up being involved with. And this is one of those kinds of films where it is a challenge to be like, how are you going to get out of this? And are you going to get out of this and be worthwhile? And after all the things that you do, can you hang that all up and just be like, I did what I had to do, and move on with your life? And this is the kind of film that challenges the audience to think about those kinds of things, as we are right there with Mateus, who has to deal with these very specific things and make some terrible decisions and do some terrible things just to make sure that he can get out of this. And it's challenging in the way that, does Mateus start doing this job better? Does he still fight back? Does he try to make stands? And he has this pressure, and how the others see him now that he's helping out with this whole entire thing. And does that make him any worse or better than Luca? And there's challenging things to process watching this film. And our director, Moratto, and this screenplay that Moratto wrote along with Thana Menteso really has those complexities right at the forefront, and you have some really impassioned interactions between characters, really strong performances across the board in this film to really capture this really challenging and unnerving situation. And overall, I think this drama is definitely worth a watch. It is an intense film. It's something that's going to sit with you and really challenge you on a moral basis and make you think about these kinds of things. But those are my thoughts on Seven Prisoners. Let me know what you think, and let's talk some movies. But thank you as always for tuning in and supporting your Wasteland reviewer.